Hey guys, Wolverine here on update 5.9, tips and advice, new buildings. So I've done a quick run around the map to check all the new buildings that have been added into 5.9, and I just wanted to show you where they are, and that's it really. There's no loot that spawned in any of them, so if you're not interested in the loot, then go and have a look. If you want to eventually see it for yourself, then don't watch the video. If you're curious to see what's in there, feel free to watch it. It's just a few areas where I entered a few buildings. First spot is at Novomitrovsk. It's the one with the spiral, is it? It's up north. It's the next one west of the coast, way up north, past the northeast airfield. So as you can see, a very big new building, a lot of rooms to play hide and seek in. Some fun close quarters action if you want to like breach and all that. I'm not going to talk too much because I don't want to. It's self-explanatory, really. So that's it for this building. As you can see, it's a few new floors, and unfortunately, it's only in one town at the moment. The next building is Silo, as you can see. We have these in a few areas. We have one in Novomitrovsk, one near Solnitsy, and the only two I know of off the top of my head. But again, another enterable building, industrial. Climb up a few flights of stairs, a few flights, like 3 or 4. And you just have a top area. Again, no loot spawns in, unfortunately, but hopefully in the future another thing to loot at. It's a workers kind of environment, and you have a back door to get out where you're on the roof again. There's stuff still spawns on the walkway, but yeah. Now the second biggest change to the map, I would say, is Electro. First things first, we have a new retexture of the shed, which are enterable. And items do spawn in, as you can see. I found a can of Coke, not a cola. And right next to it is a new building. It's the other silo one, the 3 silos where people used to snipe on. It's enterable. It's just another like workshop area, but unfortunately no loot spawns into it yet, but I'm sure it will in the next patch. But again, it's just more areas to hide in, have some good more fights and that kind of stuff. So the next building is another industrial. If you used to play on the Epoch mod, you will remember this building. It's like an industrial workshop kind of thing. I believe you'll be able to craft at some point. As you can see, you got industrial kind of workbenches. Clothing and items do spawn. Only residential, industrial, low tier kind of stuff, but it's worth a quick gander if you're passing the area. Power plant buildings, again, if you used to play on Epoch, are now enterable. They got the nickname power plant due to, I believe, in Electro, where it was next to a fire station, and to save the confusion from fire station in town and the fire station at the industrial, this got the nickname power plant. Again, no items spawn here, sadly. It's such a shame, all these new buildings spawning in. I mean, new buildings being created, but no items are spawning in. But I believe we will, in the next patch again, we'll have items spawning in. And yeah, the building next to it is like another industrial. It's like a locker room kind of thing. But again, no gear spawning in. It's just new buildings to explore and more possible new action scenarios, which will be quite fun. The next church is a yellow church. It's located in Cabino. This church is. It's the second church out of, or the third. There's 3 churches. This one's now enterable, as you can see. A lot of detail has been put into this one, but sadly, again, no items spawning in. But it looks pretty nice. A good little vantage point to cover the west side of Cabino and the barn and a couple of houses. A good vantage point, you know, to hold ground if need to be. But by far the biggest change is Berezino. It has had an overhaul of new stuff, things swapped around. We have in the lumber mill, we actually have a lumber mill section which you can enter now. Obviously this is where they cut all the wood, the logs and all that, where the homeowners made a living, which obviously has been abandoned. Nice, a lot more detail. Items aren't spawning in again. I know I don't want to keep saying that, but I just want to let you know. But again, a lot more detail added in. Remember that hay bale in Berezino where it was just dirt and hay? Well, that's been changed now to a quarry kind of section where miners just worked on stone, and obviously it's been abandoned. Loot does spawn. There is a workshop and there's a couple kind of industrial buildings, little tiny ones, but again, it's interesting. It just gives you that sense that it's abandoned. Remember the construction site with the yellow crane in Berezino? Well, it's been moved. That's gone. What's been replaced is longer barns and garages and a piano house. So it's a good spot for a fresh spawn if you want to get some low tier gear and maybe a weapon. The next big overhaul is, this was in the mod, kind of like an army checkpoint where, as you can tell, zombies have overrun the population and the army couldn't hold on any longer, so it's been abandoned, which adds to the more the world's ended kind of thing. Deserted, you're on your own, zombies have won. And as you can see, the yellow crane is back and the hospital has been rotated 180 degrees, so now it's facing the other way, which it should be interesting. I don't know what the vantage points are going to be, but we'll find out. You're going to have a vantage point to the north now if you want to hold up in the hospital. And the final part of Berezino, if you head further south from the hospital back into the lumber mill area, if you head that way, campsite has been added. A lot of tents, but they're static, so you cannot access them. And a pond, and it's just, Berezino has a big overhaul, and the map has absolutely changed on it. So I reckon this will be where most PvP is going to take place now, because everyone's going to want to have a play around at the new area in Berezino. And last but not least, we were a bit worried the apartments were taken away in the previous patch, but they're back, and you have some apartments in Berezino. It just wasn't be Berezino without some apartments. You need some high ground. So that's it then, guys. That's all the new buildings I found in 5.9. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some idea where to go, what you want to explore. And if you liked it, please give a like and comment. Let me know what you think. And if you're new, please subscribe. Just click the subscribe button. It'll mean a lot. And if you want to, be sure to check out my latest video, my update tips and advice on 5.9 loot spawns, the important video. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Wolverine, signing off.